Hello Gemini, welcome to your reading for January 2018. My name's Sonia. Firstly, I want to wish each and every one of you a very happy holiday season, and I hope that all your dreams come true for 2018. Thank you for your support in 2017, for all the subs, the shares, the comments and the likes. Bless you all for that. If you're listening to my channel for the first time, then thank you for joining me. I hope that the reading resonates with you in some way. Obviously my readings do not resonate with everybody as the general readings, but hopefully there might be something for you. Okay, the two decks that I'm using for today's readings are the Druid Animal deck, by Philip and Stephanie Cargum, which is a new deck for me, and the Druid Craft tarot deck. Okay, so the card that I've pulled for the overall energy is the Eagle, and the Eagle is all about looking at the bigger picture. The Eagle will soar above everything else. So this is about taking yourself outside of the box, taking yourself outside of a situation. He signifies intelligence. And I think if you step outside of situations, you're going to be able to make your decisions with better clarity. The eagle's courageous and strong. He draws his power from the sun, and we're just about to go through the winter solstice. It's December the 20th today. So we're just about to celebrate the returning of the sun. The eagle will give you courage to see things through to the end. But also to detach from your everyday stresses, the physical reality of life. And of course the eagle will always plunge just at that right moment for what he needs. Okay. Alright, as I shuffle the cards, I'm going to ask for some more direction for you for January, for Gemini. And I do think that you will need to be realistic when you're looking outside of the box, when you're looking at the bigger picture. But you'll also need to step outside of your comfort zone. I'm going to bring him so we can still see him for a minute. Romance is on the cards, even early on in the month. Left a card there. So let's see what guidance we can have for Gemini for January. And this is about enjoying yourself as well. Stepping outside that comfort zone and having fun. I'll move him down there for a minute. I'm afraid these cards are rather big, so they don't all fit within the size of the frame. But I will show you every card as I turn it over. Okay, and the card that we have on the bottom of the pack is the Seven of Swords. And if we look at the picture, we see an old man. It's very differently illustrated in this deck. You've got all the swords lined up here, and he's puzzling his head. And this is about what I said about you taking yourself outside of worries. It's about leaving your worries where they belong. If there's a situation that you can't change, if there's nothing you can do about a certain situation, it's about leaving it. Okay, we'll leave him with the eagle for now. We'll see what the cards have to say. Okay, so the first card that we have, which has already come out for Aries as their main card, is the Two of Swords. The swords are all our mind, thoughts, beliefs, conflicts, emotional turmoil that goes around in our thoughts. If we look at the picture, she's sitting by a tree and she's wearing a blindfold. She has two swords. She's not sure which direction to take. What the card asks you to do is to trust your inner self. Trust your gut instinct, your intuition. And again, be the eagle and step outside of the situation. Look at it from another person's point of view. So what's stopping you moving forward is the Prince of Cups, Prince Charming himself. So this could either be that you are in a relationship at the moment that is, I wouldn't say you're not happy, but it's almost as though there's worries, there's conflicts around the two of you. Or you have Prince Charming coming in and you're already in a relationship, so you're having to make that choice because there is that decision there. And that decision is regarding a relationship. It's relationship choices. Okay, so let's see what's led to this. And we have the Magician. What a beautiful card. The Magician is number 1 and it is a major arcana. And the major arcana are the causes of things in our life and the minor are the effects. If you can see, he's around a stone monument. That's where the energy is very powerful. He's in an energy vortex. He's got all the tools on his table. He has the cock crowing the new day down here as well. He's appreciative of all there is in life. He is grateful for all of his blessings. And this is in the past, so I do sense that this relationship issue is maybe stopping you doing what you need to be doing. Again, the Magician should be self-employed because he shouldn't be earning money for anybody else. He should be earning money for himself. So this could well be that a relationship issue is stopping you what you want to do work-wise. And that's where your decision comes in. Again, the first thing I got from Spirit when I started shuffling the cards was that you need to be realistic about your goals. Look outside of the box, look at the bigger picture, and then make your choices. Okay. Now this was reversed and it's in your subconscious and it's the Six of Cups. And the Six of Cups is somebody who's reflective. It's a card of reflection. It's also a card of looking back on our childhood, and it's also a card of wishing things that could have turned out differently. Why have certain things happened? Why did this actual thing have to happen? And sometimes we blame ourselves for certain situations that happen when actually there's nothing that we did. We did nothing wrong. It's just the way it was. In your higher conscious, we have the Eight of Pentacles. Again, it's a work-related card. The 8 is somebody who's working very, very hard. So this also tells me that you will need to work hard, but you will need to work hard at your relationships as well. It's almost as though relationships are the key for you going into January. And looking at the bigger picture of events around work and around other people close to you. Okay, so we have another card reversed and it is the Two of Wands. And the Two of Wands again is a choice. All the twos for me personally in the tarot are choices and decisions that we need to make. The Two of Wands is about a choice about, I still want to say it's around a relationship. Even though it's creation and passion. This is about what I said earlier about you enjoying yourself as well. We only get one shot at being here. So go out there and make it a good, fun one. Don't forget, the eagle soars high and he will swoop down low when the time is right. Okay. So, going forward, we have another card that is reversed, which is the Nine of Cups. This tells me one thing and one thing only, that you do not love yourself enough. To me, the Nine of Cups is loving yourself unconditionally. And although he's surrounded by all that love, he's actually sitting at the table alone, but he's actually really happy to be sitting at the table alone. He's got a really big smile on his face. It's also about knowing that you do not need another human being to make you complete and whole. True happiness comes from within you. What others see is a reversed card, and it's the Three of Cups. So other people will see that actually you're not out there enjoying yourself at the moment. You're not going out there and having fun. Why not? I do sense that you need to enjoy yourself, and you do need to make that effort to go out and have fun. Put on your glad rags. It's about pampering yourself as well. For this self-love. Spa days. Days out in the forest. Days out in nature. By the sea. And about showing how wonderful and how beautiful you are with everybody else. Okay, in your Fears position we have a reversed card, which is the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles, in this deck, she has the pentacles hanging on her side. She can see the hairs running in the distance. She's not actually looking because she's covering her eyes. In most decks, it's feeling desolate and feeling out in the cold. So she's not aware of her surroundings. Whereas the eagle will fly high and look down. It's almost as though she's not prepared to look. You're too scared to look. But actually, you need to make those decisions. Before I turn the final card, I always like to say that we have free will. And you can change the outcome of that, depending on what the card is. And it is the Six of Swords. I love this card because if you look, they're in the boat. But actually what they've done, the swords are all our arguments, and we had it here as the overall energy. It's no good going forward, taking them or with them. They need to throw them overboard. They need to get rid of them. The other thing that's in this card here is the reed coming out of the water. And the reed may well stay dormant for 3 or 4 years before it decides to shoot. And then when it does shoot, it goes straight up and nothing will stop it. This is almost as though you're going to fly high like the eagle, stand tall like the reed, and get rid of the baggage that you don't need anymore. And don't forget to take time to see the bigger picture. Step outside your comfort zone and see what's going on. Okay, well, I hope you all enjoyed your reading for January, and I hope you all have a fantastic month. If you would like a private reading with me, you can contact me on either of my websites, the spiritualcentre.net and the tarotcentre.com, or email me directly, sonia@thetarotcentre.com. There are links in the description for all the cards that I use in my readings as well. I hope you all have a fantastic month, and don't forget, fly high above the situation and then swoop down when the time is right. Thank you all for listening.